So guys, today we are here something. We are here to talk about something.
832 Action!
Hey guys, today we are here to talk something about my new bike. SWAT Pillion. SWAT Pillion or SWAT Pillion? I don't know. I guess it's SWAT Pillion. SWAT Pillion 401. It's a nice bike. Everything is good. Actually, I didn't want to buy this bike. I went to buy a different bike, but due to some kind of issues from my side, not from the dealer side, I ended up buying this SWAT Pillion 401. भाई हमको जाने नहीं दोगे क्या तुम? So coming on to the issues were actually there are not much of an issue.
Stop it. Get some help.
The issue was someone went with me and he didn't approve 390X for me.
Oh no!
It was nothing for a budget issue or something like that, not a financial issue, but more of a elder issue. Because the person who went with me was my elder cousin, and from some concern point he resisted my initial thought of buying 390X and ended up buying SWAT Pillion 401, which is not a bad bike by any chance. It's a very good bike. The only issue with SWAT Pillion is the riding posture. The riding posture is too bad for me because I'm not used to ride any aggressive bike. I like riding something with an upright posture. I don't like anything aggressive because I am not racing. I am not racing, guys. I only want to ride my bike comfortably. I don't want to race with anyone. Also, I was planning a bike for long tours, not tools. What is tools? For long tours. So 390X was a very good option for me, X Plus, because it have much more thing that you can ask in that price point or that budget. But वो एक कहावत है ना कि किस्मत एक अलग ही खेल खेलता है आपके साथ, और अंत में ऐसा होता है कि आप या तो किस्मत को दोष देते हो या फिर बोलते हो कि अच्छा हुआ किस्मत ने ये कर दिया, नहीं तो आज ये हो जाता. So I don't want to get into that, whether it was a good decision or bad decision from my side, because at the end it was not my decision which prevailed much, it was his decision. And I'm not saying that he made a bad decision. The decision he made also came from a concern point, because 390X is not a heavier bike, much more than this one, but it's definitely a taller bike. And someone for me who is a 5.5 inch, not 5.5 inch.
What did he say?
5 feet and 5 inches. I'm not 5.5 inch. Oh, what the fuck? I'm 5.5, but it has very, very vibration issues. Although the first service is not due, but the day has still not come for first service because I have rode only 461 kilometers. Not much. So I hope you can also see that I am using the speed limiter to limit my speed to 51 km per hour. 50 or 51 km. Initially I had it at 40 km per hour, but after riding it for some time, I thought why not increase it a bit, because before first service I think we should utilize our engine to at least 25-30% of its potential, because if we not do that, then we won't be able to tell the issues we have with our bikes, right? So there are not much of an issue with the engine, although I thought that the vibration was due to engine, But I now really think that it is due to the service, first service. After first service, I need to check that what is the issue, whether I have the same amount of vibrations or not. Because this bike was manufactured in 2005 and I don't know the exact date of I need to go on that side, buddy. I missed my point talking. क्या गुंडा बनेगा रे तू? ऐसे थोड़ी ना होता है भाई.
One eternity later.
Now it's fine. Also, I can see that there's no vibration above 4,000, 5,000. There is no vibration. I don't know about the higher RPMs because I'm not allowed to ride it at such high RPM before first service. But as of now, I can say that it's not that buzzy above 5,000 RPM, because now I am currently at 4,000 RPM. I can feel a little bit of buzz, right? But if I downshift, for that matter, oh no, it has buzz. It has buzz. It has great buzz. My balls are feeling it.
What did he say?
क्या ब्लॉगर बनेगा रे तू? It has vibration at 5,000 to above 5,000, but above 4,000 I can't feel that much. Maybe because I am wearing gloves. Also, one more thing, I don't know whether it is because of the riding posture or not, but after riding it for nearly 464 kilometer, I can say that after riding it continuously for 2 to 3 kilometer, I can feel soreness and redness on this portion of my hand, this portion of my wrist, because especially on this side, because I keep 2 fingers on the brakes, on the front brake, so that the ABS don't engage while I'm braking, but and accelerate from this portion like this. And I can see that there's some redness, or rather numbness also, because I can feel pain over here. This I can understand that I am revving it like this, so I will feel some pain. I will have to get used to it. But why I'm getting it on this side? Because I'm not doing any movement like this, right? I am only placing the clutch while I'm gear shifting. Also, this has easy shift, I mean quick shifter, bi-directional quick shifter, so I don't need to press clutch that much. So I don't know why I am feeling this pain. Maybe because I am slightly I am leaning slightly forward and I am resting my hand on this bar, so on this portion of my hand, of my wrist. So maybe I am feeling pain over there, but other than that, I don't think there's much of an issue. I contacted. Dekho. Also, I'm going at a much higher speed than I should on this kind of roads. But चलो क्या कर सकते हैं, कभी ना कभी तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना. Cancel the speed limiter for once and see. Oh my god. See, on 4th gear above 5,000 I cannot feel that much of vibration I am feeling on the 3rd gear. I am on 4th gear, mind it. I can still switch to 5th, no vibrations. See, quick shifter. Yeah, it's a very good thing. Also, there are vibrations on the foot pegs. There are pretty much heavy vibrations on the foot pegs, and needless to say, we have vibrations on the handlebars as well. So let's give you a quick review of this bike. So let me see if I can find a perfect spot for giving a review, giving a walkthrough. It's very good on these curvy roads. You can barely feel anything. You can feel those curves, I mean. You can barely feel any lag. There's no lag. There is no lag in this throttle. I mean, yes, it has ride-by-wire, but still, it has no lag at all. I am getting used to the riding posture of it. I'm trying to getting used to riding posture, but sometimes it's not just doable, because short ride of maybe 100 200 kilometer is fine, but when you are doing long rides like 500 kilometer 400 kilometer, then your back starts aching. Also the seats are not comfortable, so you won't find any comforting touring setup for this bike, but you can do touring with it because it's a very good engine. It's a very reliable engine from KTM, because this is Husqvarna 2024 version. After that, in India there is no update of Husqvarna SWAT Pillion 401. Yes, so you have the 2024 Duke engine in it, and it's just great. In terms of reliability, I think it's doing a good job. Also in terms of serviceability, it is a good engine, because it used to come in Adventure 390 as well. Some people have clocked 1 lakh kilometer before needing to open the engine. So I really hope that this engine also stays with me for more than 1 lakh kilometer, because this is my bacha. I wanted it or not doesn't make an issue now, because I have it now. I will love it till the day I can. See, now after riding for 4 to 5 kilometer, I am feeling my shoulder pain, and I am just curious to know that whether or not this will result in an achy shoulder or spondylitis or something like that. So I am very much keen on installing an handlebar riser on this bike, but I am not getting a perfect match, because as I said, this is SWAT Pillion 401. Although mechanically every part of Duke 390 will fit directly, 390 2024 will fit directly in my bike, but not morphologically, because it has a different handle, different riding posture, as I mentioned. Right. So the knobs for 390 is not knobbing on SWAT Pillion 401. The tightening knobs which we have over here, these are not knobbing with SWAT Pillion 401 or 390 Duke 2024. So I am told that 390 2025 Duke version, also Adventure version knobs will fit perfectly. So let's see, we will order one. I have ordered one from Bikestar Global. Let's see how it goes. Today we'll go straight. Some people are born to not obey the signals. Yeah, we can shoot here. We have the sun on that side. I think we can shoot here. So this is a SWAT Pillion 401, which I am currently riding. And as you can see, it's my bike. It's my owned bike, and not a production unit or something like that, which I was given to review. And it's a great bike. It's a great bike. The only issue with this bike is the riding posture. As you can see, the handlebar is quite low. It has adjustable clutch lever, adjustable brake lever. Over here, currently it is adjusted at the lowest value, and it has 5-inch TFT display, same as Duke, which is pretty bright unless sun is directly above your head. We have all details over here, like the gear indicator, any malfunction indicators, and we have RPM meter, tachometer, trip, trip time, speed, average speed, and consumption, the average which a bike gives. We have all the traction control ABS. However, these are not lean sensitive. These are just dual channel ABS and traction control on straight roads. And this is the entire look. I have installed this Via-Terra handle bag to keep all my needed belongings. It's a very good one, although I am unsure that I have mounted this correctly because it's doing a fair play. So it is what it is. The only issue with this bike is its riding posture, because as you can see the foot pegs are over here. It's not that of an issue. Foot pegs is not an issue. Only the handlebar is quite low. So I am assuming that I am keen on installing a handlebar riser right over here so that I can pull this towards me, also give it a bit of leverage so I don't feel any hand pain. Here is a kill switch, starter, multifunction switch, horn, indicator, hazard, and pass switch. Everything is good. The look is fantastic. Earlier Sport Pillion used to come in a very small format with a tall seat height, but this one is a very good one. We have spoked tube tire. The drawback here is spoked tube tire with Apollo Trampler XR tire, not Pirelli, no more. On the front we same have Apollo Trampler XR. Both are 17-inch. We have dual channel ABS. Everything is great, only tubed. These are some flaws which I guess I have to live with, and it is what it is. Now let's get on the ride and check. Hello, as you can see I am hopped on the bike, and if I turn on the key, this is how it looks. Good graphics, just like 390 Duke, and no warnings because I have my side stand off. Now if I put the side stand down, it will give me warning. See, so everything is working fine as of now. Let's switch it on. Let's start it. The sound is also good, not that bad. Not as good as you want to get from a 401 engine, but it's still good. It gives a good thump, and let's now push it. Okay.
Why'd you even call me up?
Now let's go.
When I never wanna see ya. I'm just on my way back home, little drunk and alone, but I'd rather kick ya. Even though it's Friday night, and I got no plans tomorrow. I could use a bam, 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 but it's not from you, cause I'm not that hollow. Baby,
The suspension is really good.
you could try to sweet talk all you want.
The suspension is really good, man. It has 160 in the front and 150 mm travel at the rear, which is really good. Almost as good as Scrambler. Almost not. It is as good as in Scrambler. Better, I guess, because we have adjustable front rebound and compression, and on the back we have adjustable preload and damping. It's really good. Only downside is the handlebar reach, which I will probably upgrade. Also, the story of not buying 390X Plus is a very good, emotional, and a bit depressing for me. I will try to say it in the next vlog. Let me see if I am able to articulate my points really well. I will definitely write a script and say that story. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. Currently I don't know where I'm going because I have no work, and I'm currently just riding for fun. Just came out to make this video because I bought this bike on 4th of January, and since then I wanted to, not since then, from 5th of Jan I wanted to, from 5th or 6th of Jan, after getting out of my depressing phase. I wanted to make a video about what are the good and what are the bad of this bike. So here it is on 19th of June or 18th of June, I guess. Today is 18th of June, right? Let me check today's what date.
A few moments later.
What is today's date? Oh, I can check the settings because I riding is so much fun. Riding it is so much fun. See, I can flick, and it is also flickable, so I can move in between traffic. I can filter through it. I can filter through traffic very easily, which is I don't think was a case with the 390 Adventure because it's a tall bike, as we know, and I could have bumped or rather fall from the bike. I haven't fell from the bike, but while the test ride, but while taking a U-turn, I felt that maybe I will fall. Just because I had a pillion, it was much more easier for me. The seat height of 390X, I guess, is of 835 millimeter, and of this one, Sword Pillion 401, is 820 millimeter. No. On the 390X Plus, it is 825 millimeter, and on this one, Sword Pillion 401, it is 820 millimeter. So it's 5 millimeter doesn't make much of a difference in normal roads. In traffic also, it doesn't make any difference because the seat is narrow of 390X Plus. Although I am concerned that if I take it for a ride in suppose hilly areas, then it might be an issue because I am certainly new to this kind of bikes. I have rode 125 cc's, 150 cc's as well, but not higher than that. For a regular basis, I have rode 440, the Harley 440, X440, and it's a great bike. I have rode it, but I don't have experience because I don't own it. That elder cousin which I was talking about earlier had an X440, and I rode it for 3 to 4 kilometers, I guess. That's it. I don't have any history of riding higher cc's bike, and moreover that X440 may be 440cc, but it does not produce half torque as this one or 390X because it's a long stroke engine. It's fun to ride, but not as fun as this one. It's very fun to ride this kind of bike, which has much more power and is certainly more flickable. I can't see the signal from here, but I am assuming that it is red. Oye bhai, kahan aa raha hai tu? Chalo, kholo signal, chalo.
One eternity later.
Let's see what we can do after the first service about the vibrations, about the buzz. It's not buzz, it is proper vibration because I can really feel it on my foot pegs. As I am saying that I have rode 400cc's bike earlier, but I have not felt such vibrations before. Maybe this is an highly tuned bike. It is a tuned bike for high power. Maybe that's the case, but I'm not fully sure. Let me see if I'm getting. I have gotten used to it after 476 kilometers. Because you get used to everything you have in your life, right? Whether it is good or bad, you get used to it. Even if you have fever for 1 week, you will get used to it because you are having it for 1 week and there's nothing new about it. I really hope that the vibrations below my balls vanishes because I don't want to lose my balls for Sword Pillion 401. Sorry, Sword. Sorry, Husky. Sorry. It is her. It is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Don't overtake at corners, guys, because I did it. I was warning just now you guys to not do it, and I only did it. बाकी स्टेबल तो बहुत है गाड़ी. It has high stability. हाँ, डर अच्छा होता है भाई. डर के रहना थोड़ी बहुत अच्छा होता है. अपना पैर सोच समझ के फैली जाती है, दी जाती है भाई, अगर डरता है इंसान तो. इट्स अ वेरी स्टेबल बाइक. सी इफ आई लिव इट, it will stay in its place. It will not move. Just see. It stays. It's a very grounded bike, if you know what I mean. It's not that heavy. It's 170 kg only. 10 kg lighter than 390X Plus. Every time I speak of this bike, I somehow come back to 390. I don't know, man. I always wanted to buy that bike, and from the last 2 to 3 months after that upgrade which it received from 390X, it became 390X Plus. From then I am eyeing it, and when condition came of buying that bike, I bought this one. Still, we will have to move on from everything. ज़िंदगी में हमेशा ऐसा ही होता है ना भाई. आप सोचते हो कि आपको उससे प्यार है तो उसको भी आपसे प्यार मोहब्बत होगी, पर नहीं होता है. तो अंत में आपको रहना पड़ता है किसी और के साथ, जीना पड़ता है किसी और के साथ, और उसी से मोहब्बत भी करनी होती है. दिस इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ. सो आई डोंट होल्ड ग्रज ऑन एनीवन for not buying 390X, but I feel sad sometime. ऐसे होता है जब आपका प्यार आपको नहीं मिलता है तो आप थोड़ी देर के लिए दुखी होते हो, पर फिर you learn to survive without that person, right? ज़िंदगी में हर एक चीज़ के लिए वही फंडा कारगर होता है. You learn everything to survive. Even if you are left on a remote island, you will learn to survive. And if you don't, you will die. If you don't, you will die. If I don't love this bike now, I will have nothing to ride. So that's known as natural selection. I love this bike now, I will ride it, right? So that's the point. You will have to ride it. You will have to love everything which you have, not for the sake of loving, but for sake of living. Thar. Is it Thar Rocks or just Thar? I don't know. I am noob. Yes, very good content creator, Tanmay Bhatt. We take inspiration from you, buddy. From your rise and fall and again rising. It's a great story to tell, my dear friend. It's a great story. One more thing I forgot to mention, that it is a very tactile engine. I can even pull it off from third gear. I will not do it now. I have done it once only, just to check the tractability, and it's fine. From first gear, second gear, it's so very good, but we can do it as well on the third gear. I will show it to you after the first service, because I don't want to give much stress on my clutch plates and engine before first service. The Easy Shifter is just smooth.
He's a smooth operator.
You cannot even feel anything. Also, I have noticed one thing, that if you ride with proper gear, you will feel much less vibrations than you normally feel. It's a good thing, because you should always ride with proper gear. Although I am not in proper gear. Let's see if we have a good backdrop. Oh, we have one over there. Ended the photo shoot. Now we'll move for home. See, you can see this beauty. The sun has already set on that side, and see the beauty. Great. See, I don't feel living now because I am enjoying this beauty. It's great. Also this side as well. It's great.
खत्म, बाय बाय, टाटा, गुड बाय।
ये साला डिपर लोग हमेशा लगा के आता है हाई बीम। पता नहीं क्या सुख मिलता है इनको भाई। अभी तो अच्छी खासी रोशनी है ना भाई, तो क्यों लगा के रखा है तूने हाई बीम?